have head coach Tammi Reiss. Coach, when you get settled, just an opening statement on the win.
First, I have to give Davidson credit. I don't know if many of you know this. They're very short-handed. They've had 5 ACLs this year. And it's been a really, really tough stretch. Preseason, I thought they were the best team in the conference, and I'm being honest with you. And it's been a rough stretch for them, so I got to give those kids credit, keeping their heads up and coming and battling with us. And then I have to give my team credit because today, obviously, was our Play for K Day, and we play for something bigger and honoring all those who lost their lives to the Big C, all those who are struggling and fighting and surviving, and then honoring the great late K.L. And so today when we talked about this, it was about fighting. It was about competing. It was about battling and how blessed we really are. And I thought our team did a really job from start to finish of battling, of fighting. And that's what this day represents. And so especially coming out the second half, we laid it on them, held them to 8 points. Yep. And that defense and our defensive rebounding really put this game away. It broke it open in the third quarter. And so extremely proud of the group effort today and the team defense.
Open up to questions for Coach.
Can you just talk about Dee Dee, 17 points, 10 rebounds? Can you talk about what a spark plug she's been over the last few games?
You know, Dee Dee with Tisha out, we brought Dee Dee in here. Dee Dee was a scorer at Manhattan. She could manufacture shots. She's used to having the ball in her hands a little bit more than she did when she first got here in our offense. And so, you know, you don't have to tell Dee Dee to not take a shot. She loves it. She loves scoring. What Dee Dee has done for us the last couple games is she's put the ball in the basket, but her rebounding today, she had 12 rebounds today. And the rebounds weren't normal. She out-jumped our post players. I mean, her energy, her pace, everything she did today had a great purpose. And so I think she was playing for someone special today, and it meant a lot to her. So just incredible effort, and Dee Dee was our player of the game. So, you know, what she's done the last couple games has been really, really big for us.
Last couple of games here at home, you were talking to us about how you struggled at times to execute even when you have had leads in that third quarter. Last 2 games you've been able to do that. What's the difference been like, and can you point to anything specific to really what's changed in those last couple of
Really, ball security. You have to get shots. The way we rebound, you can't turn the ball over. You got to get shots, and today I think we had 10 turnovers. Inez had 10 assists alone. So, you know, when your point guard has 10 assists and you only have 10, you're getting shots. And so I still wasn't happy at the end of the game how we didn't get all the shots we wanted. We had some silly turnovers at the end of the game, but for the most part, they valued the possessions, and we've been working on that. After St. Louis, you know, the way we caved and the way we turned the ball over and didn't execute, it's been an emphasis in practice, and they've done the last 2 games a really, our point guard's a good job at that.
Any other questions for Coach?
Coach, can you speak on Sophie Phillips' impact? She made 5 threes today, tied her, you know, career high in threes. Can you just tell us what it means to you as a coach, seeing like one of your star players perform like this?
Well, we brought Sophie Phillips here to shoot. That's what she does. She's a great 3-point shooter, and often if Dee Dee and Tisha are playing well, and you can't deny her, you can't face guard her. This poor kid a lot of times gets just face guarded the whole game, and you know, today she had a great groove. She used her screens well. She found her shots, and they were really good shots. I thought the last one was going in. I wanted Sophie to make 10 because if it were up to me, the team make 20. I'd love to donate $2,000 to Play for K, but Sophie was a big reason I'm going to give up some money tonight. But you know, again, we need her to make shots to be able to spread the floor so our bigs can dominate the paint. And I thought the first quarter we set the tone. Second quarter, our bigs did especially Tenen. She did a really great job. It forced them to have to double, and that forced the rotations, and we found the open man, and that's where a lot of our kids got their threes out of the double. So, you know, Sophie needs our bigs need Sophie to make shots, and again, for spacing and reads, and I thought, again, we really found the open man today. Unlike the other night, we got, when we grade them, 6s in our shots, whether it was in the paint or whether it was on the perimeter. They were really, really good shots.
Coach, you often talk about the importance of playing good basketball, team basketball down the stretch. Today it seemed like even those who came in and played for a few played with a purpose. Everybody came in and it seemed like defensively, offensively, everything was kind of clicking. And as you get down the stretch, it doesn't get any easier. You know, what's the importance of tonight's win looking this good as a team ball as we finish up A-10 play?
You know, it's always better going into playing one of the top teams in the conference. I mean, we're going to St. Joe's next, and they're good. They're good. And so the momentum of playing well is very, very important at the end of the year. It means a lot. So if we can get, you know, one game at a time, you clip St. Joe's, now you got VCU who's in front of us as well. I mean, we're still fighting for a top 4 seed. And then we finish with Dayton. So it's one at a time. But you always want the momentum. You always want to play well and feel good going into your next game, especially in a bye week. So now we get to feel good for a couple days off and not, you know, lose some at home and then have to go on the road against top 2 team in the conference. So momentum, and it's key. And I thought the last 2 games we've got some momentum now. Kids feel confident. They feel really good.
Can you just expand on what you guys are going to do during this bye week, and if you guys are going to take a little bit of a rest or just attack practice?
Tomorrow they have off. Monday will be a complete shooting, workout, positional, full court, a lot of shots, and foul shots. Tuesday we go hard. Wednesday we're off. Thursday and Friday are prep for Saturday's game against St. Joe's. And by, you know, Thursday and Friday we'll be going full steam. We really will. That'll be scout days where we're playing against our scout guys and really prepping. But first couple days is I go on the road. It's a big recruiting week. We've got a lot of recruits here tonight. So with the couple days off here, I got to go out and sign some kids and see some kids. So that's kind of, in fact, all our coaches are. So that's kind of what the week looks like on a bye week.
Coach, since starting Inez Dubras due to Tisha Hyman's injury, in her last game she dropped a career high in points. Tonight, 10 dimes. Could you talk about her importance just in general on this team, especially in a starting role and being a team captain?
Well, again, she's young. She's a sophomore, and she's a captain. So, you know, we rely on Inez. Inez has to come in and be that spark plug, you know, for us. And playing her and Dee Dee together, it's 2 natural point guards. Like, Dee Dee's a point guard. So she plays combo right now, but it gives us the ability to really run our ball screen offense and attack. And they're both, you know, Inez is more of a pure point guard. Dee Dee's more of a scorer. So we have 2 different looks, which is key as well. So Inez has just been playing at a high level, even shooting the ball. Going into the last couple games, she was shooting 8% from the 3. She was able to stick a couple. You know, she went 3 for 3 the other night before she got injured, hit 1 tonight in the first half. So her confidence feels a little bit better shooting the 3 ball. And it helps us, again. We have to be able to stretch the floor to let our bigs go to work.
All right, thank you very much, everybody. We'll see you in a couple weeks.
All right. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, Coach.